war, and it's gone on far too long.
My name is Braxton Brewington, and I am a senior at North Carolina A&T State University. And this testimony, while I'm speaking, it is representative of all of the students that go there. So as I speak, I would like you to imagine the 12,249 students standing right behind me. I don't see a difference between gerrymandering and the 3/5 compromise. To me, it is just a shift of political power. I don't see the difference between racist photo ID laws and a poll tax. Ever since Black people and women have earned the right to vote in this country, we've seen the suppression of democracy sweep across this nation and unfortunately penetrate the state of North Carolina. And students at North Carolina A&T are begged to vote, and we fight for our ballots. Yet we've even seen the very institution of voting itself battle for so long with suppression. In fact, voter registration here in the United States originated as a method of disenfranchisement, as a way to subjugate poor people and immigrants and young people and people of color and women. So to see examples of systemic racism in the voting process, we don't have to look much further than outside of where we are today. We can look right here in Greensboro. Fast forward to 2018, where North Carolina serves, unfortunately, as the national poster child for racial and partisan gerrymandering, where a winner-take-all system skews the results of an election in favor of those who have control over the legislature at the time. And we've seen these tactics used on the state level, the federal level, and even the judicial level. My own campus, North Carolina A&T, has become a prominent victim of voter disenfranchisement, garnering local and national media. The largest public HBCU in the nation, now enrolling over 12,000 students, was divided into 2 different congressional districts right here in Greensboro. And the dilution of our voting strength has forced some students to vote on campus in District 13, while the other half of campus has to leave off campus to vote in District 6. And this has caused lots of confusion on campus. We have students whose best friends live in different districts and have different ballots. We have those who eat in the caf in District 13 and sleep in District 6, and it doesn't make sense. And they did this to us intentionally because they know the power of our vote. They did this to us intentionally because they understand what this election means, and they understand the role that we as students play in this city. But what they don't know is that the legacy of the Greensboro Four did not just go away. And it now rests on the shoulders of the students like me and like Nicholas Knight and other students who are here today, who are on campus right now. But because of this extreme gerrymandering in the state since the beginning of this decade, I have yet to vote in a congressional race in which the maps have actually been upheld by the court system. I first started voting in 2014. That's when the university was racially packed into North Carolina's 12th congressional district, a district which was shot down by the courts in 2016. So they redrew the lines, splitting our campus as a result of it. And while the courts have agreed that these maps are unfair, they're requiring us to vote in them anyway. So the first time that I vote in fair congressional district maps, hopefully, won't be until 2020. It's incredibly disheartening going to the polls to vote in a race that the legal system has already told you is unfair. But that's the reality here in North Carolina. And when some of my peers say that the system is rigged or unfair against them, they're right. But I refuse to sit by and let them rig the system without my fight. And so I voted early last week, and I'm encouraging students at A&T and everyone in this room and anyone who's watching to do the same who has not voted yet, because every vote matters, and the only way to create true, equitable change is to start with ourselves.
Somebody is trying to steal our votes and hurt our people, and we won't be silent anymore.
Somebody's hurting our people, and it's gone on far too long, and we won't be silent.